Hello, this is History Shorts with the Artifactual Scholar. Today, I'll be talking about the theft of the Mona Lisa. The Mona Lisa is widely considered the most famous painting in the world. Every year, millions of people flock to the Louvre in Paris just to get a look at Leonardo da Vinci's masterpiece. Da Vinci began creating the famous image around 1503 and would spend the next 13 years sporadically working on its completion. The portrait was immediately recognized as a revolutionary work of genius and influenced how generations of artists created portraits. Yet, despite its renown among artists and scholars, the Mona Lisa was largely unknown to the general public. That changed in 1911. On August 21st of that year, the Mona Lisa was stolen from the Louvre. Early that morning, three men emerged from their hiding place in a museum supply closet, entered the Salon Carré, and lifted the painting off the wall. Concealing it under some clothing, the thieves smuggled Mona Lisa out of the building. It wasn't until a day later, August 22nd, that anyone noticed that the painting was missing. Once it became clear that Mona Lisa had been stolen, the Louvre was closed and hordes of French police began searching every corner of the immense museum. After a week's intensive search, no trace of Mona Lisa was found. The painting had vanished. News of the theft spread quickly, and soon the image of Leonardo's painting was splashed across newspapers around the world. When the Louvre reopened 9 days after the theft, crowds poured in just to get a look at the spot where the painting had hung. French authorities were at an impasse. Despite securing the French border and searching all departing ships, the police had no leads and few clues as to where the painting was. Some suspected that the American financier, J.P. Morgan, who was amassing a large art collection in New York, may have been behind the theft. Others thought that poet and critic Guillaume Apollinaire or his friend Pablo Picasso may have been involved. All of those theories were wrong. The actual culprit was Vincenzo Peruggia, an Italian laborer who worked at the Louvre. Along with two associates, Peruggia had taken the painting and hoped to return it to Italy. For 2 years, he managed to keep the painting hidden in a trunk in his Paris apartment, while the French police and public searched fruitlessly for the work. In 1913, Peruggia took the painting to Florence, Italy, hoping to sell it to Alfredo Geri, an Italian art dealer. The dealer, in turn, called in the director of the Uffizi Gallery, who recognized and authenticated the painting. The two men then notified the police, who quickly arrested Peruggia. French officials, relieved and thankful that the Mona Lisa had been recovered, allowed the painting a sort of triumphal homecoming tour of Italy, before being returned to Paris and ensconced in more secure surroundings at the Louvre. Peruggia was put on trial in Italy. Though his patriotic sentiment of wanting to return the masterpiece to Italy made him a hero to the Italian press, he was convicted in 1914 and sentenced to 6 months imprisonment. The theft and subsequent publicity surrounding it catapulted the Mona Lisa into the public consciousness. Her image was everywhere, and she became the inspiration for other works of art, literature, and music. By the time of her return to Paris in 1913, the portrait had become a global cultural icon. This has been History Shorts. Thanks for watching.